Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set 30 base.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Tighten up. 61, matchbox lights.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Herbert, man open, it's Moss complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Ready? 70, Indy.
On first down, McLeod. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Down. 60 outlaw.
Pick it up. Pick it up.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
80 weapons. Get it.
First down, a run with Cohen. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert, throw left side, complete. It's Jordan. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up, Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, trying to run. Call it no. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jordan. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Down. McFarland looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Right now. I'm expose that shit. Tag him in the chat.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Off play action. Miller. He's got his man on the crossing route. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Miller. Off play action. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Miller. And he finds a man with a crossing route. That one good for 26 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
On second down now, it's Craig. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on fourth down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Push him back. Like 50.
Here's Miller throwing on fourth down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
22, Jet, Bomber. 22, Jet, Bomber. Mike 50, Mike. Delta. Check the out.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
That's a 16-yard line.
I promise my offense would be hard to stop.
Ready. 58, Demont. Yeah. Out.
On second down, McFarland. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Like that.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd
I
and
got
4.
it.
Watch twist. Switch.
On third down, McFarland. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. On fourth down, Miller.
Man.
And my goodness, this is incomplete.
Stop
Well, it looked
playing
like
with
he
me.
had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Evades him at the 20. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run. This is Cohen. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Set. 18 Gator. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Let's go.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down, Chicago.
Let's go
A
now.
couple of first
30
downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert trying to lay one up deep. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's it.
Brings up
Big hit.
3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, McFarland, and he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50, go!
Now Miller, off the play fake. Gonna throw right side here, complete. Now the Panthers gonna use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
This is funny as hell. I know he's good.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Miller now. Off play action. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Now he tipped and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Topper, topper!
Uh-oh, he done switched. Uh-oh.
Get it.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
D-Wag, make him fumble. Big hit, big wag, B-Wag.
Second down and inches. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
I forgot. That quick.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Herbert gets this one to Hill. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
Hey, come on, Dion. Prime time. I need a highlight. Miller, highlight.
Go.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Good track, good track.
X3, 218, chopper.
2nd and 6. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a third down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about... with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right. Prime time. Give me a highlight, baby.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On the ready. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On third down, McFarland. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Beat his ass.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Kill.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted. because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Craig. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
I tried.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
We got to step it up.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
You want to keep running the zone on me, I'm going to goddamn expose it now.
Let's go. 60 out low. Watch the slant.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Got a man open, it's Ross. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They'll run on 1st down. McFarland and the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. Todd Gurley, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point right down the middle, and they take the lead here at 7-6.
Smoke something out
Kick
there,
this
man.
one away, and off it goes.
Smoke something. Make a nigga fumble.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Bump this tight end, y'all. Then get them off.
To throw on second down. Herbert. Open man is Hill. He's got
Get
it.
them off. We got to
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, it's Cohen. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Chris Jones on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, Herbert.
Yes,
to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. McLeod. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Set 91. We got 3.
Operating from the gun. And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Come on, Dion, I need you.
This will be taken in at the 1.
Damn, that was a
past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
I needed to make that move.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have had a few men in the box there.
throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off play action. Miller. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6.
Bang, 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 go. Bang, bang.
Go.
They'll try the left side. McFarland. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Miller. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
They have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On second down now, it's Cohen. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll run it with Cohen. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
Beware.
The return will stop right around the 25.
There it is.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position.
Beware
If they
with
take
the
the
hit.
ball downfield and
I signed
score,
them for a
they got a
reason.
chance to win the game. Instead, they
He's
cough
still
it
an
up.
enforcer.
I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
All game. I've been saving this for all game, y'all.
Deuce. Check safety. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up.
He may try and run for this.
That was
The
the
keeper
hold.
nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Now the Bears will use their
He's
3rd
supposed to
and
hit that
final
hole.
timeout.
Fuck up
As
out
the
of
clock
there.
will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
Let's go, Dante. Get down there, Dante.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Oh, yeah, we good.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Touchdown. He, sir, got to kick a game-winning field goal with that thump, that heartbeat. Still heartbeating forward.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
I got 2-4 on 8-4.
He'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Come on!
And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Touchdown machines in Chicago.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defense.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for Carolina, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Jeez.